Hello! Welcome. I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so happy Wednesday. I'm very excited because we got a gate on the dog run. So that means that I can put the dogs in the dog run and let them play and be outside, which is their favorite thing. And I can come hang out with my ducks. So, look, I'm hanging out with my ducks. There's no dogs here bothering us. Okay, so I'll give you a tour in a little bit. I just kind of want to sit and enjoy my time with them. So in this run is Wanda, Hope, Natasha, and Brunhilde. Brunhilde's still back in that corner. She's getting used to having other ducks around again. But because she was alone in there for quite a while, they're used to her. They're not being mean to her or anything. Earlier today, Natasha was loving the pool. So she's all nice and clean. And I did see her and Wanda having some fun earlier, so they might be having fertilized eggs fairly soon. Over in that one, Dinah and Helena are out here, and inside is Stormy and Bruce, although I don't really know where Stormy is. Yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too long before we're getting eggs. I think I saw 1 or 2 Ancana eggs in there this morning. And then out here is obviously Dinah and Helena. We'll be eating their eggs. And Bucky's female crew is Carol, Peaches, Sylvie, and then back there is Yelena. I don't know if Yelena's laying yet. She's still young. She was born in October, so that makes her 7 months. It's a little early for a muscovy to start laying. But I expect that she'll be laying before the end of the summer. Hi, Sylvie. And their food and water's still over there. And then the inside of there, as you've seen, or not, I'll include some of that, is the nesting boxes that we built in there. So, very exciting. We are short 1 nesting box, but that's because, like I said, I don't know if Yelena's laying yet. So, they do seem to be sharing nesting boxes, which is a disappointment for me, but that's okay. Hopefully that will end. They're doing good. So I'm excited I get to be out here with them. It's a little dry out yet, but the grass is still dead. But we only have a few of these snow piles left. But it's in the 50s, which is exciting. We knocked over there. Oysters, that's okay. So there you guys go. I'm so excited. So we'll let them be in there for about a week, and I'll be collecting their eggs for food. There's some marked eggs in each of those, so that in every single one of the nesting boxes, including the ones in the coop, I marked some of the older eggs and put them in there, so they know that that's where eggs go. And anyway, so they know where the eggs go, and then for the first week and a half-ish, I will collect the eggs for eating so that I can make sure that it is the males in the coop that have hatched any eggs, or that have fertilized any eggs. And then the second week I will start collecting the eggs and putting them in separate hen boxes for whoever the mother is, if I know. If I can figure out who the mother is. It depends, if they're sharing a nest, it's going to be tough. For the muscovies, for the Ancanas, obviously I know who the parent is. But I will be collecting them, and then once I have as many as I want to hatch in the first round, I will fire up the incubators. So exciting. I'm also collecting some for my future mother-in-law from the Ancanas. I don't know how many she wants, but I'll be collecting a few extra, so he might end up being in there with them for a week and a half to 2 weeks, or no, 2.5 to 3 weeks, so that I can get the extra hatching eggs for my future mother-in-law. So I'll be hatching 14-ish is what I'm shooting for, 14-ish eggs. So these guys will be in that coop at night, which is predator-proofed, and then obviously the big coop is the big coop, but they have a little crate in there, like a dog crate, and what will end up happening is that at night they'll go into the crate, and then I'll put the crate back in the big coop, because the big coop is predator-proofed, and then this just keeps them from having fun in the evenings and early morning, and then I'll put them back in there during the day Clearly the anacondas are very close, so they just kind of sit there chilling with each other. Yeah, we'll see. If they're having some trouble getting into the pools, I will readjust how the pools are and add more steps to them. But I know Natasha can get into this pool. I haven't seen them get into that pool yet. And I saw one duck get into this pool. So it is a little chilly out today, and they might have been. I mean, I see Bucky's looking pretty wet, so he might have gotten in the pool already. Yeah, so there's our Quack Chat update. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. And yeah, this is our new gate, totally handmade. I'm in love. I think it looks great. Tori could put his whole weight on it, and that was awesome. And then these are really actually tough to move. I have a hard time with it, and it goes on both sides. Super excited. But here they are, enjoying their dog run. They are searching for treats. Whenever somebody walks by and startles them, I toss them treats. But yeah, so something fun. People, I gotta figure out how to phrase this. So a lot of people, when they assume that throwing treats to dogs when they're barking is a bad idea because it reinforces the barking, but that's not always true. It depends on why they're barking. Barking for attention and things like that, it will reinforce the barking. But one thing that I've heard a lot in the force-free community is the reminder that you cannot reinforce an emotion. You can only reinforce the behaviors. And so what tossing the treats does is, because my dogs are barking out of startle, they don't like having people walk by our house. And specifically Zephyr does this. He gets startled or nervous about having people walk by, and then Honor gets on with it as well. Because of this, they're barking out of more of a nervous feeling and an anxiety feeling rather than wanting attention or something like that. So when I throw them treats, what I'm doing is giving them a positive association with the thing they're barking at, because that's what they're focused on. And then they get a treat. It makes them less likely to bark. Sounds crazy. It's not. It's classical conditioning, and it's honestly been working. Zephyr's barking, I've been doing this now for like 2 weeks, and Zephyr's barking is like way better already in the house and now outside. He generally will only bark once. You also can reinforce once they stop barking, which is something else that I do. So you give them the treats while they bark to create a positive association with what they're nervous about. And then you know, if you're using a clicker, you click, or you go, good boy, good girl, and give them a treat. Good quiet when they stop barking. So you're reinforcing the behavior of not barking while also giving them the positive association with whatever they're nervous barking at. And it's been working wonders for Zephyr. We don't mind if he barks once or twice. We don't mind if he does little boofs, like woof, woof, that sort of thing. What we mind is the incessant barking over and over and over again. So this is really helpful. He more consistently now will bark once or give us the little boofs, and then he's done. That's what we want. That's all. So yeah, you can hear more about this and more in depth. It's called the Toby Project. If you're interested on Instagram, I'll see if I can find a YouTube, but I'll link to their Instagram in my, I'll probably put a link or their tag name or whatever on the video, and then I'll put a link down in the about section for the Toby Project, because they talk about this a lot more in depth, and they've been working on it a lot with their dog Toby. And it's all pretty incredible, and they have a ton of great information about it. So my brief overview is a lot of what they talk about, and then they go more in depth. So I'll include those links. Yeah, so that's our new pen and them living their best doggo lives. Sorry, my hair's a mess. I haven't taken out my braid from last night, but I think it's so much excitement, guys. So many cool things that we're doing. So I also have some inside projects. If you're interested in seeing what we have planned for our library and stuff, I'd be more than happy to make videos about them, but they're not like duck related. So if you're not interested, that's okay. If you are, let me know in the comments and I will include videos about that. So yay! Thanks, guys. See you later. Yeah, we'll talk soon. Bye.